So hello, welcome on behalf of Thai Pune and the entire Thai team. Welcome you all to this very interesting event focused on a very interesting and unique story. I'm Anchan, co-founder of Artisan Systems and a volunteer at Thai, and really look forward to all of us enjoying this session moving forward. So with that said, I do want to use this opportunity to blow our trumpet a little bit more. Last year Thai was awarded as the best turnaround chapter globally by the Thai Global Organization, and as we speak, we are a finalist. So last time we were turnaround, this time we're aiming for being the best globally. So over this weekend, we are among the top 5 finalists that based on the kind of activities they're doing, the reach, outreach, and the benefit that people are seeing, shortlisted for the Global Best Chapter Award. So Vishwas is attending that particular event as we speak. Over the weekend, we'll get to know where we stand. So the reason behind blowing this trumpet is obviously the fact that we have a great group of people going. We come in day in, day out, or week in and week out to interact with this group, and we'd love to expand as much as we can. So with that said, let me shift focus to why all of us are here, and introduce Shekhar Potnis, who will be running you through this particular event. Shekhar is again a Thai charter member who focuses on social entrepreneurship, and specifically he looks at he's had a long history on the corporate side through Infosys and multiple other companies. He runs multiple IT companies, but what kicks his passion right now is the social entrepreneurship sector, kind of represented by the company we have today. And he focuses especially on companies and entrepreneurs that are really from the day to day. What I mean by that is there are the activist entrepreneurs who aim at making a very large social impact based on a very different approach and perspective. Where Shekhar comes in from is working with companies and entrepreneurs who probably like you and me, who can make a difference if they really put their mind to it, and focusing on companies that are in that particular area. So with that said, let me turn you over to our social rockstar and Shekhar.
So good evening and warm welcome to all of you for this is the first this is a special session actually, because I think he forgot to mention, but in Thai we are starting series on social entrepreneurship. So this is the first session in that series, so very important for us. So as Vinay was talking about social entrepreneurship, so by heart we are entrepreneurs and we really enjoy it, and we are very passionate about actually identifying new problems, new markets, building solutions for it and taking it to the market. So today we'll discuss about a completely new segment which is underserved yet. Yes, I'm talking about 5 billion poor people in the world. So if you look at out of 7 billion people, 5 billion people are, there are only 2 billion people who are middle class and above. And as an entrepreneur, we always try to solve or innovate services for these 2 billion people who are middle class and above. We never say that, okay, maybe poor people can be our customers. And that actually, it's a huge, very interesting space. Because if you look at just India, maybe 40% of our population is less than 80. Or more than 65% population is less than 35-year-old. So what it means is actually we have to give them education, we have to give them skills, we have to give them jobs, healthcare, housing, and skill is really tremendous. And that's an opportunity for entrepreneurs. So when we talk about social sector, as Vinay was talking about, we immediately see Baba Amtes and Medha Patkars of the world who are activists. And we respect them, but we can't relate to them actually. We don't feel that, okay, we can really do social impact. So most of the time what happens is like, I think there's a nice this thing. They say, we try to do well, okay, and then do good for the society. Now this is a unique opportunity where we can actually do well while we are doing good. And that's why actually it really excites us. And so it's a new new movement actually, and that's why we will actually have very interesting discussions today. And brother, we have, I'm sure like there will be a lot of passionate talk today, because we talk to someone actually whom we can relate. He is like us, but he has really transformed life of maybe thousands of millions of women here in India. So I'm sure it's very inspiring. It will be a very inspiring story, and I'm really happy to introduce Harish. And Harish is the managing director of Envirofit, and I'm sure like you don't want to hear his introduction from me. I think he will have I think he'll have a great session with us today. So I invite Harish here, and I think before we start, I would like all of us to understand what he's doing and how he has made, he and his organization has made that social impact possible.
The discovery of fire was one of the earliest of human discoveries. Fire is an important process that affects ecological systems across the globe. The most profound purpose of fire is cooking of food. Most believe that cooking fires first developed around 200,000 years ago. Preparing food with heat or fire is an activity unique to humans, and some scientists believe the advent of cooking played an important role in human evolution. Over time, with the advancement of cooking methods from open fire cooking to new inventions and technologies, a large population started applying advanced techniques for the preparation of food. In our superior lifestyle, driven by gadgets and high-tech appliances, it is impossible for us to notice that even today, almost half the world's population still cooks food with biomass fuel such as firewood, coal, and animal dung. Most of this population exists under the invisible line that cuts the affluent half from the underprivileged one. For such families, food is just a means of survival and unaware of the health hazards brought in by their method of cooking. The number of deaths caused by biomass fuel is certainly a cause of worry. Around the globe, inhalation of the smoke caused by biomass fuel claims one death every 16 seconds. Although the prime victims of this hazard are women who cook, children also make up a painful portion. While we protest against outdoor pollution, we fail to see that indoor air pollution takes more than 3 million lives every year. It is one of the most unknown dangers we are fighting against. When a woman cooks the day's meal on the traditional cooking stove, she ends up inhaling smoke equivalent to 2 packs of cigarettes. A woman who cooks food for the family does not deserve a painful outcome such as this, and nor do children who cannot choose a better environment for themselves. The list of deadly diseases and disorders caused by indoor pollution includes cardiovascular disease, tuberculosis, asthma, lung cancer, and eye diseases that even lead to complete blindness. In addition to health hazards at the household level, heavy consumption of firewood leads to rapid deforestation at a rate that is multiplying just as rapidly as the population. A 2005 report by the United Nations estimates that the Earth's total forest area continues to decrease at about 13 million hectares per year. In a country like India, where biomass fuel is the major source of cooking energy, in more than 150 million households, indoor air pollution is no less than a social demon that needs to be eradicated. Firewood can burn without emitting lethal smoke, required that instead of traditional